What it do, y'all? It's your girl MakeupnTravel, and for today's video I'm gonna do another My Perfect palette from a brand. I know I did Juvia's Place, and next I wanted to go ahead and do Menagerie Cosmetics. To my knowledge, I'm gonna double check before I start. I only have 4 palettes from Menagerie Cosmetics. The first one that I got was their Dragon Child palette. Then I got the trying to remember, the Farrell palette. Then I got their Whalesong palette, and the last palette I purchased from them was their Violet Ink palette. And I just wanted to go through and create my perfect palette with all of my favorite shades, just like I did with my Juvia's Place palette video. I will hopefully have that link down below, and I'm gonna hopefully be doing that for a couple more brands. I have quite a bit of palettes from some brands, ABH, etc, etc, Blush Tribe. So I would love to just kind of do one of these videos for all the brands that I have multiple palettes from. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so the first palette, I might as well just go from what's layered on my lap. And since we're gonna be doing it, I think I'm gonna do one of their, let's do a big palette. Let's do a big palette for them, which means I'll have 4, 8, 12 shades that I have to pick from. And since we have 4 palettes, we're gonna do 3 shades from each palette. Okay, right? Yes. Whew. Okay, so from the Violet Ink palette, I have a shade that's crumbling. See if I can push that baby back in. All right, and so this is what the palette looks like. And my favorite colors in this palette, one is definitely Mimic. As you can see, I've gotten quite a bit of use out of Mimic. Take off my watch. And as I did in my previous video, I will have a mock-up building for you guys. So there we go, Mimic. And then next what I would do, I think Ink Jet is a very unique shade. It's a dark blurple, and you don't see such a shade like that, in my opinion, very often. So I definitely get that. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and finish up with the top row with Jellyfish. Depending on how much you blend this shade out, it can blend closer to a purple, or it can blend closer to like a gray. So I think this would actually be a really interesting combination, let alone the beginning to an eyeshadow palette. Next we have the Whalesong palette, like I said, and my favorite shades here. One is definitely Kelp. I love Kelp. It's like a weird green yellowy shade. I love that shade to death. I would also have to pick out Plankton, is one of my favorite shades in this palette as well. This is more of a camel-y type green, but it definitely is like a camel with the green undertone, no doubt. And then I think I have to just go with it. Fluke is going to be my last shade that I really enjoy from this palette. And it's like a topper green. It's a very, very pretty green. Let me add some more so you guys get the true. It's really, really pretty. I really enjoy those 3 shades from this palette, and I honestly, every time I reach for this palette, I try and use at least those 2 mattes, if not that metallic as well. I really enjoy those shades. Next, from the Farrell palette, I have the one with the 2 new shades, not the old version. Of course, you guys know I'm gonna go with Night Eyes, which is the yellow. Of course, a yellow is going to be mandatory and going to be one of my favorite shades. You guys know how much I enjoy yellows. This yellow is not as bright as I normally enjoy them, but it is a really nice kind of smoky yellow, which I do enjoy. Another shade from this palette that I really enjoy is Wisteria, which is like a peachy-ish color. It could have been the color that I used today all over my lids. It's a really nice peachy shade, and I think it's really, really pretty. And then I think another shade that would be nice is Allium. Is that my next favorite? You know what? I'm gonna go with the one that has the dent and the one that I felt like I needed to swatch to see if I liked it. And this is Pack Leader. This shade is just insane. I mean, it on this side of the camera, it looks orange to me, but looking at it through my mirror, it's red. This is a very, very beautiful duochrome. And yeah, that is definitely my third favorite shade from that palette. And then lastly, from the Dragon Child palette, let's see, what are my favorite shades? Definitely Dragon Child. Beautiful, beautiful, like mint Tiffany blue. I really love Stone Drake. Very pretty off purple, cool tone purple, and it is different than the purples that I chose from my Violet Ink palette. I don't know. This was one of my favorite palettes. This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with Sleeping Dragon being my last shade that I would put in my perfect palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. So these are the 12 shades. Hopefully my camera is focused enough. I think this is an outstanding palette. Outstanding. You get some purples, some greens, a few blues, some pinky reds, and you also get, what, 3 shimmers, which I actually really enjoy all these shimmers. Beautiful, beautiful things. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to kind of talk about this palette with you guys, show you guys my favorite eyeshadows in each palette. I will be coming to you guys with a tutorial for this palette, so stay tuned for it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, y'all, it has been real.